Hey, welcome back to Wicked Wise. So, a lot of you know that I track bills to see what's going on. So, there's a few bills that I want you to look into. I'll put them in the description, but I want you to keep your eye out because these are very important bills. And I will put in the description where you can track them yourselves and you can sign up and get emails and all kinds of stuff. So, the first bill is, of course, the one that I told you before, House Bill 1443. This is another House bill. It is House Bill 2146. It's about the Board of Social Workers and what they will now be required to do. And you can also see how the progress is on that bill. Another Senate bill is 1214. There's a House bill that is 2165. So we need to track those because if these bills pass, that means that social services is going to have to change their ways. Another one is about judges. The judges are going to be put on notice that they are now going to, if their name is reported, they are going to have to be very transparent on what they've done, and the judiciary boards are going to start putting out reports on judges. This one, if it passes, they want names of all judges, how they were disciplined all the way back to 2016. Okay, that's a big deal. And they want to know how they were disciplined and apparently what they did to get a judiciary hearing against them. Very important. Another one is child abuse and neglect laws. And one of them is about parents who smoke marijuana. So that's another very important bill, because I downloaded it and in red, it clearly states that CPS workers will not be able to take a child out of the parent's home because of marijuana use. It clearly states marijuana use is not abuse and neglect. Okay, you heard me. Marijuana use will not be abuse and neglect. Another one of those is, I don't know if you know, but in China, they let 2-year-olds go to the store. I don't agree with that. My 2-year-old grandchildren would get lost. But another bill is where I think it's called the Independence Bill, where child age appropriate can go do stuff without his or her parent / kin / fictive kin / caregiver. Okay. Of course, it would have to be age appropriate. I'm not saying that your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-year-old should be outside unattended. Okay, that's not age appropriate. They don't have the mindset for that. But we also need to get Bill 1443 passed. That is a very important bill, because what it will do is it will help attorneys get more money. Okay. They literally only make $120 a case. I know people are saying, well, they don't do their jobs now. Well, that's true. But if we can get them more money, it might be an incentive to say, hey, you got paid more money, therefore you need to look into my case, right? Let's hope that's what happens. Because technically, if you do a job for somebody and you're spending 8 hours on a job, right, and you only get paid $120, and you got to do a lot of work, come on, that's really not fair. But just keep in mind, whether they get a raise or not, they're supposed to do their damn jobs. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, maybe if we can get this bill passed, it will give them more of an incentive to do the correct thing. Even though we know they're all tied up. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm switching sides, because I'm not. I'm not. I will never switch sides. As long as CPS, the judges, the cops, and family courts are not doing the right thing, I will never switch sides. I will never advocate on their behalf. I am advocating for more pay, but it's not for the lawyers. It's for the parents. Because I don't get paid for what I do, and they're supposed to get paid for what they do because that is their job. So, in that fact, I'm advocating for parents, because the parents and the children are the ones that I need to help, not the lawyers. So, anyway, moving on. So, there's a couple different ways that you can track bills. One way is one of the websites that I'm going to put up at the bottom. You can actually interact with the General Assembly. Okay. So one of them is LIS.Virginia, spell out Virginia, GeneralAssembly.gov. Okay. So if you go on there, sign up for email so they can send you what they're working on. Another one is legalscan.com and LIS.Virginia, spelled out, .gov. Now, I want you all to go on these websites, because if there's a bill or there's something that you see and you want to make sure it's good, if you want to make sure that it's getting heard and you can watch the progress of each of these bills, you will get emails telling you whether it passed or failed. And the ironic thing is, you can find out who the hell is voting no and who is voting yes, because the people that are voting yes on some of these bills are the ones that we need to be talking to. So I'm going to end that for now, because I think I've taken up quite enough of your time. I try to keep my videos short. I will put everything in the description below, and share, like, and subscribe, even if, and I say this all the time, even if you are not directly involved with CPS, family courts, the police, and child support, you know somebody who is. And I want people to be educated before things happen, not after they happen, or not right in the moment. Because the more educated you are, the better off everybody's going to be, except the government. And with that, have a great weekend.